Hello, this is Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. We're going to take a second look at the warehouse application and more specifically the client's desires to have these heaters located within the perimeter of the lighting support. So we're going to take a look at what we can do to maybe meet those demands. So what I've done is I've taken the heater themselves and placed it at the same elevation as the bottom of the fan blades of this rather large fan. So as you can see, the one thing you'd have to consider is that you have a stout enough support for each heater, and especially the ones next to the fan, so that if there's a lot of air movement around here, that the heater itself isn't being rattled or swayed back and forth. So maybe a piece of unistrut or something like that to support the heater would be sufficient. I know that this height is rather high, so in order to make that possible, you have to get kind of creative with that mounting support. So that's one thing to bear in mind. But as you can see, we have this heater roughly about 10 feet 3 inches off the ground, which is roughly the same height of this bottom edge of the fan here. So now if we turn the array on, you'll see that our footprint now is a little bit smaller than it was before. In fact, this time I've taken a measurement here, so I have 29 feet 5 inches roughly by 19 feet 4 inches. And what happens is, because our heaters are roughly down a couple of feet lower, the ray isn't smaller, it's just more condensed. So if I looked underneath the ground, you'll see that the ray is actually a little bit wider down here, but where it's actually penetrating the floor, that's the kind of footprint we're going to have. Now I've taken this angle 2 and I've made this a 15-degree tilt towards the center so that we have a nice overlap. You can play around with I think you probably can get around a 13 to 15 degree tilt and still be successful. 13 degree will maybe give you a couple more inches over here on the edge. Now this outer edge here, I think we're at about 6 feet of unheated area, and from this direction here we're roughly about 9 feet of unheated space, and that would be on both sides of the space. So that's what it looks like, and I hope this helps out. If there's any questions, feel free to call us, or you could even email us at support@patioheat.com, and we'll be happy to assist you. Thank you and have a great day.